Hey guys, how you doing? This is Kaylana, the Blessed Driver here. And so, I want to talk with you guys real quickly about Amazon Flex. And as you guys know that I started with them, or some of you guys don't know that I started with them in late 2016. It was like around October-ish, or November of 2016. But I really didn't do anything until this year as far as delivering for them because I just wasn't comfortable delivering packages. I mean, I just was hearing stuff and I just felt like it wasn't really for me to do. And besides the fact that of getting blocks, I mean, I had some, but I just didn't want to do it. So I actually did my first Amazon Flex order in March of this year, actually. And I know that's kind of like a long stretch versus from the first time that I actually was hired onto the platform. However, I just want to kind of talk about my experience and what I think of it, and my likes and dislikes, and then just go from there. Okay. And so real quickly, because I have a Grubhub order and it's gonna take a long time for it to get done, but anyway, so like I think Amazon Flex is kind of neat and the payouts can be great. However, I prefer, now this is just my opinion, for me, especially for me being here in Orlando, I prefer to only just stick with restaurant delivery and also with Amazon Fresh, such as when they deliver from grocery stores like Whole Foods. Okay, and so this my personal preference. I just don't really care for the whole logistics, and picking it from the warehouse or the distribution center and then going out. I mean, I just feel like there's way too much pressure to do that. And I'm going to tell you guys how my first experience went the very first time that I did Amazon Flex. And like I said, that was back in March of this year. And I will also show you my earnings from that time up until now, because I've only done like 4 deliveries, like 3 or 4 deliveries. I haven't really done that many. Okay, and so my first one wasn't too bad. It actually earned $20 and some change on my very first restaurant delivery. And it was from a restaurant here in Orlando. And I did pretty well. Like I said, $20 isn't too bad for one delivery, and that was tips included. So it wasn't like multiple locations or multiple deliveries. It was just one customer. And so it was right in the area vicinity. So that wasn't too bad. That was my first one I did back in March. My second one was back in June, which was just a couple months ago. It was in June of this year, and it was from a restaurant, and it wasn't too bad. And so I think I made like $12 or $13. No, it's $13 I made off of that one. And so and what I kind of like noticed is that even like some of the earnings, if you can kind of compare those to Grubhub, and also of course with Amazon Flex for restaurants, the earnings are kind of similar, because I know with Grubhub you can do very, very well. Like you can make some really good money from Grubhub. And for instance, like with Grubhub, you can make like $20 off of one delivery or one order from somebody, and the same thing with Amazon Flex. And you might not make that much with Uber Eats, of course, and maybe not even with DoorDash, maybe, but I would say you can make almost about the same amount of money, but you might make a little bit more with Flex. But it depends on your area, where you are, if the customer tips. I mean, there's the same factors as if any other delivery service. And so but the third one I did was yesterday, which was the 1st of October, and I did a Whole Foods order. And I know some people probably seen me. They probably noticed me from my videos, because when I walked in there towards the back, they were like staring at me kind of funny, and I think some people kind of knew who I was. But for those of you guys that see me yesterday at Whole Foods, my hair did not look like this. I actually had my natural hair, and it was like a big puff, like a big afro, but I had it kind of up. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, because they're like, I had that, like, people look at me like, is that the girl from, but I just pretend like I ain't seen them, but it's all good. So, and forgive me for my nails, because I've been painting. But anyway, so I had accepted a offer, and then once I got to Whole Foods, I went in the back because I wasn't quite sure what to do, because it was my first one. And long story short, it kind of felt like an Instacart in a way. And so I went in the back, and and so I didn't know what to do, and so kind of like I didn't know what to do, even though I saw the videos. And so there was a girl back there. She was really nice, and she helped me out. She told me like what I had to do, and I got my stuff, even though they were staring at me. And then I put all my stuff in the cart. I got in my car, I looked at it, and once I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute. So I'm jumping off to 3 different places. That was the thing. I was like, hold on a second. So I'm jumping off to 3 different locations, and so I'm thinking, okay, because I thought that for the Whole Foods orders, for groceries, it's like it's one order per offer. That's what I thought. Like, I wasn't sure how it worked, but I looked on there. So, and it said that the potential earnings could be between $36 and $50. Okay. And so I was actually early. It was from 9:30 till I think like 11:30 or something like that, or 10:30, whatever. And so I got there on time. Actually, I was kind of early, and I delivered all my packages on time. Nothing was damaged and nothing was spoiled. It was nothing. And so two of the customers wanted their stuff on the doorstep, but then the other one was like, it was like whatever, but one of them did eventually come out. However, no problems. But the only thing is, the distances were way too long. Like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm coming from like the Winter Park area, or coming from like the College Park area, and then I would have to go for those of you guys in Orlando, I would have to go all the way down to like past Bumby Avenue, and I was all the way out there, y'all. Like, you're talking, I'm talking about far. But they want me to take the tolls. I don't pay for tolls, so I took the regular, and I was still early. I was still on time, so that still kind of worked out. But it was just like a lot of driving for 3 orders, and so the total I made from that, and I'm going to show you guys after I do this part, the total that I made from that, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Hey guys, all right, so this is the part I wanted to show you in regards to my earnings. And also, now this is one of the offers they gave me, but about 5 minutes ago, before I clicked on this, I had 3 other offers. Okay, and so for those of you guys that are in the Orlando area, you probably know that Davenport is not too far from here. It's kind of a ways, but I do not do the deliveries from the distribution center. As I said before, I only stick with Amazon Fresh, like from Whole Foods, or I do restaurant deliveries. And so this is one offer, and like this is actually the 4th or 5th offer they gave me today. Actually, it's like the 5th offer I think they gave me today, besides the 3 that they sent me, and then I think 2 others earlier. So if I refresh it, it's still there. Okay, and so I want to show you, let's see here, my earnings. I know I had a crazy picture up there, but I took a picture of something else, and because my hair right now is natural and it looks kind of crazy. And so go into earnings, and so I wanted to show you guys. Now, I know it doesn't look like much because I've actually been on Amazon Flex since 2016, and around October, November of 2016, but I haven't really done much because I don't like delivering packages. And so, so yeah, you kind of understand how that goes. And so I just kind of wanted to stick only with the restaurant delivery, and also with the grocery. Okay, and so my first Amazon Flex delivery was at a restaurant, and this was back in March of this year. And this was actually one order from a customer. And and you see I made $20.30. Sorry about that. I made $20.30, and I'm going to actually do something here. I apologize. And then let's see here. And then you see on June 9th, I made $12 from one order, and that's actually from a restaurant as well. And that was a couple months ago. I did a restaurant delivery, and then there was one I did yesterday. Now this one I did yesterday, and this was from a Whole Foods. Okay, I did a Whole Foods delivery, which was actually my first Whole Foods delivery from Amazon Flex. Now, of course, I normally do Whole Foods deliveries when I do Instacart. However, this is my first one from Amazon Flex, and it was okay. And so I thought it was way too much driving, and all I earned was like $36, which isn't too bad. But for driving around that much, and the distances were very, very far, like the distances, they were extremely far. And so I was like, wow, all that, and that's all I made. But I'm grateful. It's not that bad, but I still kind of think that it was a little bit, I don't know, it was kind of like a lot of driving. Okay, so I just kind of want to show you what I've earned so far from Flex, and also, how they get offers, because now, as you guys have gotten the email from the Orlando area, that we have gotten a lot of orders, and we're going to get more offers and stuff like that. And so I think that's a great thing. But like I said, it doesn't matter if we're going to offers, it's still there. That one is still there. I'm not going to do it. And so I just don't want to go to one of those distribution places and, sitting there waiting for an order, have to go there to pick up. I mean, I've heard some crazy stories, and so that's just not for me. I mean, that's kind of like UPS, and so, but God bless y'all who do it. And so, yeah, just kind of want to show you guys how that went. Yeah. Okay, so you just seen my earnings, and you kind of can see like how many orders I had did. And so, yeah, it was like $36. And so I'm thinking, okay, that's not too bad for 3 orders. But it's like, I remember like when Instacart was the bomb down here, especially all around the board, for like 1 order, I could have made that same amount for just doing 1 delivery from Whole Foods. No lie. And it's still possible to do that, but I'm like, that's a lot of driving. Even though I'm not shopping, and that's fine. I was just picking up the order. It was just like, dang, it's a lot of driving, especially because they have you going all over the place. And I'm not complaining. I just want to share with you guys my experience. But I know like a lot of you guys probably do logistics, and I don't like to do that, and I don't want to. And I think there's like 2 locations here so far in Orlando, or 3. I think there's one in Davenport, which is way too far for me. I believe there's one in Winter Haven. And then there's one, of course, in Orlando, which is like in the Tangelo Park area. And so, yeah, I just was like, man, it's a lot of driving. And so now I can see why a lot of drivers are being pressured into, getting their orders on time. And some of them are just going crazy. And I'm actually going to leave a link to why am I stuttering today? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of tired. I'm going to leave a link to a video down there below to show you, an article that I read recently about some of the pressures that a lot of Amazon workers face, mainly the drivers and those that work in logistics. And I heard some of them have to pee in bottles because they can't pull up to go to the bathroom because they're afraid of being late or being reprimanded by the boss. I mean, I heard all kind of stuff. Like, the article was deep. And it wasn't like some fly-by-night blog. It was like an actual, like, well-known publication. I want to say it's Newsweek or Business Week. I can't remember. But yeah. So anyway, guys, from my opinion, like, I think Flex is pretty dope. And they've increased a lot of coverage here in Orlando the past couple of weeks. It's quite busier, but I'm not really the type to fight over blocks, kind of like Instacart. And if I decide to get on there, as you guys have seen what I've earned, then I'll get on there. But if I don't, I don't. And so sometimes blocks pop up, and sometimes offers will pop up, and you don't know it. Like, unless they send you one directly, like, we're giving you this offer, then you might get an email, and then you also get a pop-up. But other than that, you have to kind of keep looking. And I know people like really like are fighting over like getting blocks and offers and stuff, but my thing is, it's not my full-time gig. I might do it every once so many months, as you guys have seen. It's really not that big of a deal to me, because people are starting to really like go crazy over it. And I can say a whole lot about that, but it's not too bad. You can make some pretty good money with this. And now I can kind of see why people are fighting over blocks. But all that driving, and it's driving enough from like what I'm doing, delivering and stuff. And so I just think they have you going all over the place, and delivering is not as bad as shopping and delivering, but overall it's not bad. Plus, it's not that bad. But I just wouldn't want to do the logistics. I wouldn't want to go to the to the warehouse and then pick it up and then scan, and then that's too much. And even with that, like, I almost messed up because I delivered something to a customer yesterday and I forgot to scan it, so I had to go back and she let me scan it. She was really nice about it, like as far as like scanning the bags before you leave and stuff. But it's a lot of work sometimes. But other than that, it's not bad. But I just it's okay. So it'll be up to you if you guys want to start to do that, depending on your area. And I know some of you guys, before I get off of here, are going to ask me, for those of you guys that are in Orlando, well, I've signed up and I haven't heard anything back, and how long does it take, and what's happening? I don't know, because it took a long time for them to get me aboard. It took a minute. Like, I remember I applied like sometime in 2016, and it took a few months. And so finally an opportunity came, and I started to do it. And so a lot of the questions that I'm sure you guys are probably going to ask or even comment down there, I probably wouldn't even know. You'll have to wait, or even, and my suggestion is always join those Facebook groups, because a lot of those Facebook groups have some really good answers for you. And that's how I learned, is from there. And so anyway, I hope this helped you guys. And so I just wanted to share with you guys my experience. And I like the restaurant delivery when it's available in those areas. Some areas have it, some areas don't, but I think Amazon is about to dominate the market, and so put some of these people out of business. Hopefully not, but that's just the nature of the game, monopoly. So I kind of like it, so just give it a shot. No, I don't have any referrals, I don't have any links or anything like that, and so it's all right. Let's just apply and just wait it out. And if you don't get anything, then just keep it moving. So anyway, peace out. God bless you.